Hello, you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct, and I'm about to begin an escape from Monkey Island adventure. I must say, I'm really, really unimpressed with this intro. It's a series of stills. We had such a cool intro for the last game. This is a massive downgrade. But we'll get over it. It's fine. Getting this working wasn't the easiest thing in the world. I had to download a separate program called Scum VR, and that seemed to do it. Fiddled around with some settings, but we got there. We are playing on our controller. I believe it is the same engine as Grim Fandango. Of course, now we've remastered Grim Fandango. I may have to play Grim Fandango as well. Did try it once on screen. Yeah, I wonder what happened to my Grim Fandango. I might have started it but not finished it because it wasn't when I was trying to finish all the games that I stream. Well, I don't finish all the games I stream, but I finish all the games I put on YouTube nowadays.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley. Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island.
That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen.
Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
Right. I can tell you with quite a lot of confidence that it's been at least 22 years since I played this.
Excuse me. I don't suppose you'd mind just leaving us alone? I'll give you all my milk money. Excuse me? I guess he doesn't want to talk to me. It's way out of reach. If only I could get that thing to go off.
Let me look at the enemy ship.
It's way out of reach. If only I could get that thing to go off. Even if I wasn't tied to a mast, I doubt I could pick up that cannon. It's full of hot coals.
Neat.
I already knocked it over.
I do not know how to select... Ah, it's the Scum. Let's have a look at the controls. That's weird. Oh, that goes back. Oh yeah, we can... Okay, we figured out how to save the game. How do I scroll down? Okay, page up and page down does it. How do I do that on my controller? Shift and O. Okay, O is used as quick room exit. Shift is used as run. Page down. Page up. Ah! Okay. Let's reset that. Okay, cool.
I have more important things to do than futz around in the cargo hold.
Oh, look at the ship. I like that he looks at stuff.
I might if I wasn't tied to the mast. I should try to pick one up if I want to try to do something with it. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deckwood. I should try to pick one up if I want to try to do something with it. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deckwood. There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deckwood.
I know how to look at it.
I already knocked it over.
I don't know how to do actions, and the game has taught me nothing.
I should try to pick one. Now I'm glad we got the...
Well, I do like that you can skip. You. Is this reflected in the controller? Okay. Use and talk. We'll just try you.
I should try to pick one up if I want to try to do something with it.
How? How do I pick something up? P. Okay. E. Insert. E. Insert. I'm gonna need to pick up a lot of stuff. Default. Numpad plus. Is that shift? That's O. That's shift. That's page down. It's page up. Why did you put all the keys on this but not the one that picks up stuff? That seems like the most important key. Why are they invalid keys? So O and Shift. Let's reset these. O is quick room exit. And Shift is run. I don't think. Okay, so D. Like that. Q. Okay. I'm getting there.
Better not try that again.
Mad. Try that again.
I hope there was nothing flammable in the hold. I really hope it didn't burn any holes in Elaine's suede luggage. I'd never hear the end of it.
Oh, the loaded cannon, yes. Should be a footballer.
Little snuggle cakes.
Alright, turn the voice.
Hey, Elaine. Could you untie me?
Voices were really quiet earlier, so I turned the volumes of the voices way up. Is that the Swordmaster?
Land ho! The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Melee don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, our return. Could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a
Elaine's
thing or
voice
two
is
about
wrong.
the proper use of deck chairs. Whoa. Got it.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for months.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh, dear. Do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy?
Who's Timmy the monkey?
Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy, is something wrong?
Free grog at the Scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won 74 bucks playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
That is indeed the Scum Bar. Oh, we're back on Melee Island.
Let's try 47, 7.9, minus 6. Fire!
Ah! What do you think you're doing?
What does he look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah.
The governor's dead, man.
Dead?
Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, Governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush,
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do two things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island. Talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
Not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Okay, it's using the D-pad, not the analog stick, which is kind of annoying. What's the run button?
I don't have a thing to my name.
Hey, what are you doing over here? Beat it!
Touchy, jeez. You wouldn't think a scrawny guy like that could lift those heavy boulders.
Oh, you calling scrawny, pencil neck.
You wouldn't think a scrawny guy...
Oh, you... 17, 4.2, minus 27. Hey, get away from there before I pop you one on the head, capiche? Good. Now stay over there, pencil neck. Fire!
Where are the poodles?
No way. I don't want to be inside if that guy actually gets lucky and hits the house. I wonder how these cacti got onto our tropical pirate island. Polly, want a fertilizer pellet? Looks like our landscaper has been monkeying around.
What's this?
What? 47,
looks
7.3,
looks like our landscaper
minus
has been
14.
monkeying around.
Fire!
Right. I want to look at the clock.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock again. What a coincidence.
It's the International House of Mojo. Scour the place. Oh, that was a lot then.
Cream of frog. No thanks. I'll pass. Essence of worm-ridden seagull. Ugh, that's really, really disgusting. Monkey armpit juice? beady. For a pinky finger, it's quite large. Nothing happened. Ah, the middle finger. The most communicative of fingers. Nothing happened. Ah, the middle finger. The most communicative of fingers.
Okay, there must be a sequence. Okay.
Ouch. I hate to be that guy. No, I'm not into torturing complete strangers. Present company accepted, of course. What a strange mirror.
Okay, I believe we've exhausted. Can we... No, I don't want to quit. Is it X? Okay. F1. Options. Okay, I've got to do this. We don't want... We'll change that to E. Okay, I think E was used for something, and I'm nervous about that. I also want run to be that. So that's numpad plus. What was numpad plus originally? Let's remember, so we've got E. Nah, that's just, it's fine. Yeah. Ah, okay. So it's already configured. Resume. That's what E does. That could be confusing. Is that because I set it to E? I kind of want that to be pick up, to be honest. What's the O? Okay. So this will leave the room.
Sold. The old creepy unlit place for books. Gee, that doesn't sound too inviting.
This one here. Where are we? Town is looking a little different. Look at the fountain.
Wow, that's one flexible merboy.
Nope, go back in. Yeah, I can't go across that bridge.
I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking that. Ahoy there, fellow seafaring wastrels.
Jeeves!
Oh, sorry about that.
You startled us.
Yeah, that's it. I startled.
It's Otis and the Swordmaster. Something's wrong with my buttons, isn't there? Let's have... Ah. That's kind of weird.
You two look awfully familiar.
Oh, we have very common-looking faces. Isn't that right?
Oh, definitely. Can't swing a dead Chinook around here without hitting someone who look like us.
Yeah, where's the prison gone? And the church?
Didn't we share a cruise to Monkey Island once?
I don't think so.
Carla, make the bad man stop. He's come to take us back to Monkey Island.
Carla?
Who?
You can't fool me. You're Carla, the Swordmaster of Melee Island. And you're Otis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let it go, Otis. The half-wits recognized us.
I knew you guys looked familiar. You were 2/3 of my original Monkey Island crew.
The crew you abandoned on Monkey Island, you mean?
Do you have any idea how difficult it is to escape from Monkey
It's
Island?
the name of the game.
How difficult is it to? Escape from Monkey Island.
Well, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
The whole experience was very traumatizing.
Scared us for life.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't feed the narwhals, Buster.
Is that a phrase?
So, what have you rapscallions been up to?
Where to begin?
What have you been doing with yourself, Carla?
You mean after I finally managed to escape from Monkey Island?
You're never gonna forgive me for that, are you?
Not in this lifetime. Anyhow, I've spent the last few years here on Melee Island re-establishing my Swordmaster credentials.
Well, that sounds productive.
Oh, it was, until that Australian showed up.
Australian?
Yeah, an Australian real estate developer. He challenged me to a round of insult sword fighting, badgered me into betting my house. It was over so quickly.
Gee,
Now I wander the streets of Melee insult sword fighting for food.
how sad. How about you, Otis? What have you been doing for the last few years?
Well, after I finally escaped from Monkey Island, I made my way back to Melee Island, where I tried to resume my former profession.
Petty thievery?
I prefer to think of it as proactive redistribution of wealth. Unfortunately, the indignities I suffer on Monkey Island have left me so jittery that I cannot pick a lock or a pocket without making more noise than a flatulent hippo.
What vivid imagery. So how do you earn a living?
Begging mostly. You'd be amazed how many people will pay to hear the story of the innocent pirates who were betrayed by their idiot
Dude.
Whatever happened to Captain Smirk, the sword trainer?
He sold his house to a foreign investor.
But he didn't want to.
The investor challenged him to a round of insult gin rummy and beat him.
Smirk was so ashamed that he signed over the deed to his house on the spot and hopped the next ship out of Melee.
The same story's been repeated dozens of times all over Melee Island. This slimy investor strolls into a pirate's house or place of business, challenges him to a game of insult something or another, then humiliates them so badly that they have to cave into his hostile takeovers.
Haven't you noticed all the sword signs around here?
Well, where's the third member of our old crew?
You mean Meat Hook?
That's a good question.
After we finally got off Monkey Island, Meat Hook renounced his piratey lifestyle and returned to his true passion,
Drinking?
painting.
Painting? But the guy's got no hands.
That's what we said.
These stories are too depressing. Let's talk about something else.
If we must.
Won't you join my crew? For old time's sake.
Guybrush, take a good look at Otis.
Monkeys! Monkeys is full of the monkeys!
That's what happened to him the last time we agreed to be part of your crew. Now, what in the name of Blackbeard's dandruff could possibly convince us to join you in another idiotic adventure?
Well, how about... A brand new car!
What?
Sorry, I kind of got caught up in the moment. Well, how about... cushy government jobs.
That sounds interesting.
Carla, what are you doing?
What kind of cushy government jobs are we talking about?
You know, the kind where you're paid 3 times the going private sector rate, no one checks your work, and it's impossible to be fired.
Don't listen to him, Carla. He just wants to take us back to Monkey Island.
We'd want contracts, of course.
I'll see what I can do. Be seeing ya.
Not if we see you first.
Okay.
I'm not picking that up.
Yeah, there should be a prison and a church. Well, I know they're on the next game, so this bit's definitely not canon.
Guybrush, what are you doing here?
Looking for a bathroom?
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
The fuck?
Guybrush,
What was it?
stop that catapult from destroying our home.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm just confused about why it does up those things. No, I don't want to go that way. Right, I probably should not have played this game so late. Yeah, this... Why wouldn't they make the island the same shape?
The Scum Bar. Haven for the rowdiest bunch of drunken scallywags you'll ever see. The owner wouldn't be too happy if I took that.
Since when do you care about that?
The owner wouldn't be too happy if I took that.
No, but it's this. Let's save my game as well. Alright, we'll switch run and use with no
It's half full. Ahoy, mateys!
Buzz off, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
You're in a bar. You're playing darts. This is busy?
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
Which you aren't.
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
well, there used to be a short pier attached to this bar. Do you know what happened to it?
I'm a dart-throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master. Or something that rhymed with that, anyway. So, can I join your game?
No.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players?
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
No, really. Pick a number. He'll hit it.
Land one right in the eye of that skull over the door.
Watch the master at work.
I'm impressed. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
Ha! That's easy.
Nice shot.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Impressive. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
There's no way you'll be able to hit the center of that life preserver on the kitchen door.
No problem.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Can you hit that big stuffed fish over there?
No problem.
Nice shot.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit a bullseye.
Ha! That's easy.
Nice shot.
Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throwers Champion.
Actually, you will be able to join his crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Nose me, cracker brain.
Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Ahoy again, mateys!
That's interesting. It seems that the button does two things.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Not even a life preserver will save what lies beyond that door. I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows.
I can't use this.
I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows. I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows.
Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
I know that voice.
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
Aye, the seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated by a skilled sailor. I'd love to face that challenge, but
what?
I can't.
Why not? Is your keister glued to that chair?
Well, yes, now that you mention it, it is. But that's not why I can't go, Mr. Wizened Pirate.
Well, then why?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the Scum Bar?
Aye, the one and only.
I find it difficult to believe that the Scum Bar is owned by somebody named iCheese.
Don't make me come over there, Driftwood.
Threepwood.
Whatever. Anyway, I've been fighting off a hostile takeover bid from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
You heard me. A greedy Australian is making a grab for my bar.
With guns and swords and cannons?
Worse, with insults, jibes, and mockeries. It's taken all of my insult arm wrestling skill to keep him at bay.
Gosh.
If it weren't for the whole wife being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week.
See, it's sort of leaning too much into the insult sword fighting now. Everything's insult.
Insult arm wrestling?
Aye. While you were away, the insult sword fighting paradigm became attached to a host of other pirate pastimes.
Paradigm?
Well, nowadays you can't throw a dart or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
Bar.
Wait a minute. Your name is I Cheese?
Aye.
Cheese?
Aye. Well, if you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
I'll have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the Cheese family.
Aye, it'd be my pleasure. Naturally, no discussion of my family would be complete without mentioning my great-great-grandfather, who single-handedly revolutionized the art of roadside carriage wheel repair.
Who was that?
Are you daft? Have you never heard of Jack Cheese?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry. Tell me more about the family Cheese.
Well, there's my great-uncle.
What's he famous for?
He's a renowned holy man who remains steadfastly neutral in any conflict.
Let me guess. Swiss cheese?
Ah, so you've heard of him.
Is Jack Cheese supposed to be a joke then?
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My brother is starting to make a name for himself.
Really? What does he do?
He sings depressing autobiographical songs.
Give me a second. Blue cheese.
You really know your cheeses.
Is there a comedy one called Richard Cheese?
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My great-great-great-aunt was legendarily ugly.
How ugly was she?
Well, she was so ugly that men turned to stone at the sight of her.
Wait a minute, nope, I'm drawing a blank.
I can't say as I blame you. Not too many folks remember Gorgonzola cheese.
I think I've heard enough about your family. It's been nice chatting, but I've got to see a man about a monkey. No. No, it's probably the only thing this poor guy has to his name. It says, Happy Birthday. Kudu jerky pretzels.
Hey,
I guess he doesn't want anyone taking his birthday pretzels. Hi there, fellow swashbuckler. What's the word on the street? Got any more juicy nuggets of info? Got any more juicy nuggets of info? How would you like to join my crew on a dangerous piratey mission? We'll be heading to Lucre Island to meet with my wife's lawyers. You're right. That does sound sort of silly when I say it out loud. Say, mind if I have some of your pretzels? What's that you're drinking? You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking. This fish has seen better days. I'm not picking that up. Not even a life preserver will save what lies beyond that door. I don't see anyone drowning anything other than their sorrows.
Hey! Stay out of the kitchen, you sissified sea urchin!
Why don't people ever want me to go into the kitchen? Perfect for popcorn. There's no way that's gonna fit in my pants.
I feel like you've got bigger things than
anything
that.
other than their sorrows. The human body is a beautiful thing, most of the time. Ooh. Hail and hello, oh master of all things grog-like.
What can I do for you, Mr. Marley?
Threepwood.
Ah, right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mimes.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye, a scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Melee Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow. Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
Not really. I'd surely love to give him a piece of my mind, though.
How'd you like to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great!
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind? No.
I guess I can't go. Damn.
It's nice to have somebody who's willing to go.
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep. The Scum Bar's famous kudu jerky pretzels.
Ooh, got anything else?
Not really.
Okay, let's have some.
Sorry, can't give you any.
What? Why did you...
That drunk at the table over there, he has the last basket.
Can't you give them to me without a basket?
Sorry, it's Scum Bar policy.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'd be glad to. After you show me some ID.
I left it in my other pants.
Well, either you change your pants, or you don't get any grog.
But I like these pants.
Well then, no grog for you.
I've got troubles.
Like what?
The government is trying to blow up my house.
Well, that's a crying shame, Mr. Threepwood.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna blow up my house, it should be me. I haven't got a crew to take me to Lucre Island.
You know, there's probably a pirate or two hanging around that could be coaxed into joining your crew.
I need a ship to take me to Lucre Island.
You might want to try the Melee Island Municipal Shipyards.
Does Stan still work there?
Oh, no. The whole place is run by the harbor mistress these days.
Harbor mistress?
Aye, she's very by the book.
What happened to the ship we just left?
She does have her tender side.
If her tender side is anything like the painting behind you, I don't want to see it. On second thought, I hate listening to myself whine.
You and me both, brother.
I've got to go.
Right, well, Grog will do that.
I'm not picking that up.
And that's this town. Alright, hang on. So originally, well, there's Meathook's house. Oh, we can just go that way? That's sort of weird. Kind of makes sense. This is where Meathook is. It's House of Wax now. Let's look at the moon.
Hey, look, a full moon. Pick up the moon? Are you nuts?
Moon on a stick.
Pick up the moon?
I can't run because the run button also looks at the moon.
It's locked. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Anybody home?
No, go away.
Then who are you?
No one. There's no one here.
When do you expect someone to be home?
Later. Much later. Finish running your wife's errands first.
But there's supposed to be a wax show today.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
The sign out here says there is.
Yeah, there. Well, it's cancelled.
It's okay, it's me.
Me who?
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Nice try. Guybrush and Elaine are dead. I know why you're here, and you can't have it.
What are you talking about?
Stop pretending, you greedy old man. You think you can just buy up the whole island just because you can insult people? Well, think again. You can't take my house away from me if you can't get in. I knew I shouldn't have fixed that bridge. There's nobody home. Now go away.
Right.
Okay, I'll come back later.
So I think that is the voice, same voice, because it's Donatello from the Oh, I can't. Hang on. from the turtles. But he sounds different. See? No, I don't want to go that way. I don't actually have to use this controller. So there's no troll bridge. So we just have to go to the harbour.
It says ship for sale. This inner tube looks as though it's been subjected to unspeakable stresses.
No, I didn't want to leave.
This inner tube has no use here. This inner tube has no use here. I sure could go for a nice, refreshing grog right now. It's empty. I can't use this machine. I don't have any money. I can't use this. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I need a ship.
How nice for you. And just what do you want me to do about it?
Are you the harbor master?
No, I am the harbor mistress. My full title is Chief Assistant Shipyard Regulator, Harbor Operations, Malay Island, a division of Inter-Island Transportation Services.
Which means?
Which means I'm in charge of ship allocations on Malay Island.
Baby, you can be in charge of my ships any day of the week.
What? Are you trying to seduce a government employee?
No. So, you're in charge of the ships. Kinda snooty for a glorified barnacle watcher, aren't you?
You're just jealous of my cushy government job. It would be even better if I didn't have to put up with the likes of you.
I'm commandeering a vessel.
Not so fast, mister. No boat leaves this harbor without my permission, and I see no reason to give you permission to take one of my boats.
I'm married to the governor.
I heard she was dead.
Well, she does have her quiet moments, but she's alive and back on Malay and ready to govern.
Oh, so she's just been on vacation all this time, huh? That's nice. She won't be governor for long. I'm voting for Mr. Charles. He promised me a promotion.
But Stan said I could.
Name dropping won't get you a boat.
Come on, just give me a boat.
The rules prohibit the shipyard regulator, that would be me, from lending a boat to anyone who does not have proper authority. That would be you.
Isn't there some sort of loophole?
Nope. It's simple. Prove to me that you have the authority to requisition a ship, and I will follow procedure to supply one. Not for you or anyone. Rules were meant to be followed. Just prove to me that you have the authority to requisition a ship, and I will follow procedure to supply one.
Never mind.
Now that I can do.
Say, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
But I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, at the Scum Bar. You're the naked girl in the painting.
I am not. Besides, I haven't taken my clothes off in years.
Who painted you?
He was an awful man. He was good, but he wouldn't take his claws off me. Strange, too. He had a bizarre fascination with wax.
Meat hook.
You could lose your job if anyone found out that you posed for that picture.
How do you think I got my last promotion?
I'd rather not think about it. What's your name?
Why?
Well, I'd like to know the names of the people I've seen naked.
I wasn't naked. I was artistically posed.
You must be some kind of ship expert to land such an important and specialized job.
Nope. Don't know anything about them, and I can't stand sailing. I'm just paying my dues until I get a supervisor's job.
All this red tape is giving me a headache.
Don't say I didn't give you anything.
Now that's a fine-looking dinghy. Now that's a fine-looking dinghy. Now that's a fine-looking ship. Deluxe.
There's our ship.
Sold. That's the second most beautiful figurehead I've ever seen.
Hey, she's got pierced ears. Why would anyone put earrings on a ship's figurehead? I can see why this ship hasn't been sold.
Okay. I think I've explored everywhere. And I have no goddamn clue what to do. That's kind of interesting. Oh yeah, that place has a harbour. Hang on. There's the lookout. What the hell happened to this? I was like, there's something missing in this island. It's like, the lookout's kind of important. It's the first thing you ever see in Wonky Island. Okay,
Wow. That's one flexible merboy. That won't help anything.
Okay, let's save the game. Alright, I'm gonna let you go. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this game. It's a lot more difficult to play. I might want to just try playing on keyboard. Because I'm having a hard time with this controller. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. This picture's great though. Thank you very much for watching. Where's Charles? Earl Charles. I've been having Monkey Island, an escape Monkey Island adventure. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.